Alright, so we're going to take a look at the brand new Casio Casio PRW 3510 1ER. Now the 1ER, the ER actually is actually referring to Europe. Is if you go and look, there's also a JP1 that's for Japan. That's the one with the green on. So that'll tell you kind of where it's intended to go, I assume. I don't know for sure. Um, so this is the different. What makes this different? The 3510 from the 3500 is actually the screen actually uses a new type of screen. It's supposed to make it so when it turns over, it doesn't wash out as easily. I think it does that, makes it a little bit more clear, but obviously I have the negative screen here. This is one of my older Casios that does not have the negative screen, and you can see it, I think, actually better than the negative screen. They'll probably make this with the stainless steel bezel and the clear screen eventually, and I'll probably buy that instead when it comes out. Where did I pick mine up? I got mine at Calypso.com. They're based out of Italy. I was a little skeptical about going with them, and I chose them over Tic Tac area because they do quick shipping. I ordered on a Saturday, got it on a Wednesday, and so it was really quick. Price was really cheap. I think it was around $250 or something like that. A few things that are a little bit different also with the 3500 is the band. I think the band is a little better. This may be a silicone band. It feels like it compared to my resin band on this Casio. So that may be a little bit better. Size and weight wise, you can kind of see that this actually is about the same size as my Garmin, even though it's square, my Garmin Epix, and it is definitely bigger than this Casio here. When you turn them over sideways, they're actually almost the same thickness. I believe it's 14.5 millimeters thick. You compare it to this Casio, it's a few millimeters thick. I think this is around 11 millimeters thick. I definitely like the band. This doesn't dig into, this digs into you, but this one doesn't. Definitely nice, really strong. Weight comparison, I believe they're around 90 some grams for these ones, where this one is definitely a lot lighter. So what you may or may not know about the 3510 is it is a solar panel, which is sitting right here just inside the bezel. You have a rotating stainless steel bezel, which I like the silver one, or the stainless steel that's not painted, because if it gets scratched, you're not going to see the dings. Here's your menu button here, which this is your time right there. Obviously it's Wednesday the 8th. As you scroll through it, it's the month right there, and then you scroll through it again. It's supposed to be showing a graph representation here, but mine's not doing it because I just got it today. So I like it on the screen going through the time, and it'll tell you what each one of these are as you scroll through these. For example, this is your stopwatch here. Your time's always displayed on the bottom, which is nice. It's your timer set for 15 minutes. Time's still down there. Your alarm, you can scroll up the different alarms. There's alarm 4 right there, and then I can turn it on, turn it off, and whatever. So go back to alarm 1 if you want. So there's your world time. You can switch through, and what's nice is you can it'll actually tell you what it is. So LAX, that's of course the name of the airport in Los Angeles, and then it tells you what it is after. So that's kind of nice that you have that up there. And this is telling me that I received the actual radio signal to update the time. So all you have to do is set your hometown, which mine is actually Edmonton, and then it takes care of the rest. And so there's sun up, sundown, you just go through all of them, and then of course takes you back to time. So real easy, really pretty basic to understand. Then of course these three buttons here is your compass, and then of course you can see there's north right there. It's actually really accurate. I have not changed too much about any of the settings on here too much. There's the barometric pressure. There's the dot of where it was from the last time I used it at 0. I just changed the graph. That's why you're not seeing a graphical display of there of the last 2 days. And then we go to altimeter on the bottom, and it's saying it's plus 45 feet because I set it at the base level, and the barometric pressure is changing a little bit, and I'm a little above 1,000 feet. Let's see, forgot in barometric you get the temperature as well. It says 85.6 degrees. I might have to change that around. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do a brief review because I hadn't seen anything online yet, and it's a good watch. Should last a long time, and yeah, enjoy.